Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Scott, who's in MetabolicMasterpiece.com. It is October 8th, Wednesday morning. I've been up since 5 a.m. As usual, start my day off with 3 cups of coffee. I add a little teeny tiny bit of milk to each cup. It doesn't work out to a whole lot, not even a quarter cup in total. Just a few drops. I like darker, stronger coffee. I like my coffee bold. I just don't like to add sweeteners to it, nor do I like to add much milk to it. It's just my own personal preference. It's not necessarily to save calories or anything like that. That's why I go to Starbucks, and when I grab my tall red eye, it's a bold coffee. Sometimes I grab their pike, add just a little teeny tiny bit of milk to it, and a shot of espresso. Freaking love that. Thank you, Tom Venuto, for getting me hooked on the red eye. I have yet to try, I don't think I've tried a black eye, which is two shots of espresso in there. So that's how I started my day at 5. Went and trained a client at 6 a.m., came home at 7, had a glass of warm water with 5 grams of creatine, got the kids off the bus, out to school, did some video editing. It's now 9:30. It is time for me to grab some breakfast. We're gonna be hitting the gym in an hour at 10:30. And so we trained last night, 8 o'clock. This is a quicker turnover. We're blasting shoulders today. Yesterday was legs. I just roll with the punches, roll with the flow based on my workout partner's schedule, his work schedule. He does 12-hour shifts. He'll go like 2 days at a time or 3 days at a time, and then have 2 or 3 days off. He does 2 weeks a days and 2 weeks a nights. So yeah, I like that. I actually really enjoy hitting the gym at various times, sometimes in the morning, sometimes mid-afternoon when he wakes up after his night shift, and sometimes in the evening. I really like that. Seeing different people, a different vibe, and just seeing how my strength is at different times of the day. I gotta get to eating here. Breakfast today, I'm having 3 whole eggs. There you go, egg white Nazis who always wonder why I eat so many egg whites. I do eat a lot of whole eggs as well, but I'll probably get in trouble for having whole wheat toast. All that gluten, all them damn grains in there. I did not, I don't put anything on, it's just plain whole wheat toast, but I did cook the eggs up in a teaspoon of coconut oil, so that's supposed to help me burn a hell of a lot of fat and good for my gains. We got Chief coming in here. What's up, dog? What's it like out there? Nice morning? We'll get out, we'll have our time after, okay, Chief? So we're looking at about 450 calories there. I'm going to get that in me. I've drank a lot of water as well to hydrate. I find that's really important to get a lot of water in me early in the day, especially before a morning workout like I am today at 10:30. Get some footage behind the scenes from that shoulder workout and the rest of the meals for the day. Catch up with you soon. Oh, and I'm playing hockey tonight, 8:30 game. Looking forward to it. Finally catching my stride right now. Feeling, after taking the summer off of skating, finally got my legs back, hands and legs coordinated. Hopefully I have a good game this evening. Catch up with you soon. Alright, here we are, phase 12 of the aesthetic muscle plan. This is day number 3. We're blasting our shoulders today, building up some cannonball delts. This is our first week on the program, so still a little trial and error, a little experimentation going on. Throughout this phase, we are performing Myo-reps for some of the exercises, and earlier in the week I showed how we did that with the decline bench press in the 6 to 8 rep range. Yesterday we did it with the hack squat, again in the 6 to rep range. That's what I showed in the videos. We're also doing a couple exercises, or at least one exercise in the high rep range as well, and that's exactly what we're doing here today for the lateral raises. And I really love using the cable machine for lateral raises because it just creates constant tension throughout the whole range of motion. With dumbbells, I find I'm just way too relaxed in the bottom portion, and I just like the control. I love the feel. So with the other exercises, the decline bench press, the hack squat, you would have seen me do 6 to 8 reps on the first activation set, rest for about 15 seconds to 20 seconds, and do 2 reps, rest for 15 to 20 seconds, do 2 more reps until I can't do 2 more reps any longer. This one here, we're aiming for 10 to 12 repetitions. I hit 12 here, and each consecutive, that's the activation set, each consecutive myo rep set, we're aiming for 3 repetitions. and just going as long as we can until I can no longer perform 3 reps. So ideally you want to finish off, you're doing your last set, you only get 2 in and then you stop. Here I stopped on my last set where I just knew the next set there's no way I was getting 3 repetitions. And this, I'm keeping the rest period nice and short, so the higher rep sets, I mean, you can go even higher with this, where you're aiming for 15 to 20, 20 to 25 repetitions on that first activation set, and then doing 5 reps each consecutive Myo-rep set. And whenever you're doing the higher rep stuff, you really want to keep those rest periods to a minimum. When you're doing the heavy stuff, like I did the decline bench and the hack squat, you can rest up to 30 seconds. Certain body parts require a little more rest. I really found that the decline bench press, I need a little bit more rest. The hack squat surprised me that I could keep the rest period pretty darn short. Again, for the lateral raises, as always, I really love this cable machine because the pinky fingers kind of drive upwards. I keep a little more tension on the lateral aspect of the delts. I'm really trying to reach out for the walls. I'm trying to keep my shoulders down, relaxing my traps. I see so many people really shrugging their traps, just creating a lot of tension back there and taking the focus off of their shoulders. Really enjoying this phase so far. My legs are just killing me from day number 1 right now. Lots of DOMs going on there. My chest wasn't too bad, but really liking this phase, really liking getting back to a body part split routine, and we'll mix it up again next month. That's the beauty of this. All training splits work amazing, and it's great to cycle through them. Include them all in your periodization. So again, post-workout, had a shake 300 calories, and just went on for an amazing day.
Alright, grabbing myself just a quick little snack here. I've got a medium-sized banana, some frozen blueberries, about not quite half a cup, and maybe a quarter cup of the strawberries, the frozen strawberries, just the last little bit remaining in the bag. And that is 1 tablespoon of Nutella. I'm gonna mix that all in together, and we are looking at 250 calories.
Ah, crap. I was just getting ready, well, I was making dinner, just put it in the oven, and got a call from our mechanic who just shared some shitty news. We knew we had to get the front brake pads and the rotors replaced on her minivan, but turns out, and that was only going to cost like 200 bucks. That's normal maintenance, no big deal. But it turns out the rears have to be done, and we need to replace the drums on that and some sort of other cylinder. Just sucks. Wasn't expecting it. Total bill is going to be about $1,000, and that just, I know it. Angie's at work. She doesn't know about this yet, and I know she's going to come home and probably talk about shit. I mean, that's a vacation. We could do a lot of good fun things with that kind of money. But the van's been good to us. We haven't really had to put much money into it. It's been nice not having any kind of car payments for a few years. So it's been great, but definitely time to, we're gonna need to upgrade. We're gonna be upgrading pretty soon, but it just really freaking sucks when you get that bill, when you don't expect that extra cost there. Same thing, I wasn't expecting to have to replace my MacBook Pro recently. So a few different expenses just within the past month that we weren't anticipating, kind of putting that money towards Christmas and vacations and stuff like that. And, yeah, plans change, roll with the punches, still live life to the fullest. I'm just gonna let you get a sneak peek at dinner. We got some, I'm gonna be steaming some broccoli. Then in the oven, I've got some sweet potato and white potato fries going there. Just cut up in nice thick strips, and then some breaded chicken. I breaded that with oats and Parmesan cheese and some seasonings. So I will, that's gonna be cooking for the next half hour, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, dinner time. I got chicken breast, and the coating is, as I mentioned when it was in the oven, just some ground up oats and Parmesan cheese and some seasonings, sea salt, black pepper, parsley, a little bit of paprika, some broccoli, and some sweet potato fries, just plain. I sprinkle a little bit of black pepper on them. Walking down the path.
Walking here.
going to be heading out to hockey pretty soon. Want to get a little bit of carbs in me, so I got 1/3 cup of oats and some blueberries with a little cinnamon sprinkled on top. So looking at about 150 calories here, maybe 160. Still a little bit of room in my diet. Probably gonna have a little bit of chicken when I get home after hockey.
All right, so it ended up being a great hockey game. We won 3-2, 4-2. I think we scored an empty netter. Yeah, a lot of fun. My legs are freaking killing me. I was really concerned going on the ice, thinking they might cramp up while I'm out there. They kind of loosened up as I was skating, but now as I'm sitting around, they are seizing up from yesterday's killer leg workout. So right now I am gonna grab some of this leftover chicken. It's probably it's almost 4 ounces of chicken along with some ketchup. So I will have I'll have this. This should be it for the night. If anything, I might grab a handful of those little Ritz cracker sociables. I'll probably grab. I think I'm gonna grab some of those, and that'll put me right around 2,000 calories. All in all, just a friggin' awesome day. Great workout. Just having a blast. What do you think, Chief? Was it a good day for you? Was it a good day for you? All right, I will catch up with you tomorrow.